Hey, I'm Brett with RA West International, and I'm here to talk to you about why you should be foliar feeding.
This year in particular, we've seen the foliar feeding work exceptionally well in certain locations. We have these customers that have reduced their salt load up front by reducing the upfront fertilizer and coming back and doing foliar in season and seeing the benefit from it.
Farmers put all that investment up front. You've got all your granular fertilizer traditionally, some liquid going down with the seed, and you don't know what you're gonna get. You might get droughted out like we have this year. You might get inclement weather. It might be a cold start. You just don't know. I mean, lots of people haven't tried foliar feeding because they find it's probably too hard, a little bit extra work. It might be expensive, but really the benefits are huge in the fact that you already have the equipment there. You're making the pass in the field anyway. You can put some nutritionals down, you can help the plant along, and you can push your yields. It doesn't have to be expensive. You can make a big difference with a little since you're 10 to 15 times more efficient. So with the foliar feeding approach, you can put a little bit down at the seed, get it going, and then if you get some rain, you get some things working in your favor, you can do things like tissue test and sap test, see where you're short, and you can go in and put a product down and boost your levels up.
Foliar feeding of like phos, for example, is a 10-to-1 ratio, proven knowledge out there in the industry. Nitrogen even is a 4-to-1 ratio. In nutrients, as far as micros go, it's up to 100% more efficient in foliar than it is below ground. They're raising better crops than their neighbors on drought conditions like we've seen this year. They've got a crop, neighbors don't. We come back to always foliar feeding isn't that difficult. As you put the chemicals together, as long as you add the fertilizer last, the foliar feeding works.
And one of the other things we do is when you're going in with that herbicide, you get a little bit of injury on the plant, and we can just push it through that faster and get it back to production, which is what you want.
All the best in 2022 from RA West International.